We're seeing DAX futures just on a tear this morning. The euro seeing a little bit of strength as well. Is it too fast, too early, given that these coalition talks still have a few months to surface? How are the markets thinking about this?
Well, it's understandable to have a huge amount of relief, particularly from a European point of view, especially when you consider the disappointment over the French elections and how the government has been struggling to form a coherent policy in France for so long. There's massive relief that at least Germany looks as though it could move towards forming a government fairly quickly. And that's what investors are really hoping, because the German economy has been struggling. It clearly needs a coordinated approach to try and get it back on track. Investors are not so concerned whether it's left-wing or a right-wing group leading it. They just want a government with a clear mandate to get on, to spend money, to restore health in the German economy and give it a sense of direction. And if possible, to raise the debt ceiling so that that could include spending a bit more. That's partly why you're seeing the very long end of the German bond market underperforming today, and equities obviously doing better, but also the stories about the euro as well. And that's a combination of factors. Positioning going in to it was partly short of the euro, so traders have still got an unwinding to do there. They were pessimistic on the prospects for the euro, still thinking that the US dollar was a strong story. So that it still needs to be unwound. We've seen it in a relatively tight range. The dollar's been losing ground gradually in recent weeks against the G10 space, but that's mostly been driven by the yen. Now there's a clear chance for the euro here to catch up, and that will be a powerful combination that would weigh against the US dollar in general. So clearly there's a lot of extrapolating going on, but traders do that best. They like to get excited about these things, and clearly the euro is a potential for a big winner here.
Yeah, and that excitement led to a higher euro this morning. We continue to watch it. Let me ask you about tech earnings. We're looking ahead to NVIDIA numbers midweek then, Mark. And this comes at a time where we've seen Chinese tech doing very well and to some degree then decoupling from the United States. Where does that tech theme take us?
Well, this is something that investors haven't really seen for quite a long time. NVIDIA was dominating the tech space globally for such a long time. Every time an NVIDIA earnings comes along, it's a major event for global markets, not just for the equity space, but it's a big enough stock to be able to have a macro impact as well. And we've seen it several times. Come earnings day, there's a huge swing in NVIDIA stock. It has ripple effects across equities and across assets in general. This time around, it's a different story in China. You've got a company like Alibaba, it's had a fantastic rise. It had its own earnings out last week, beat expectations, people getting very excited about the AI story specific to China. And that is the difference this time. Even if NVIDIA doesn't excite everybody, the Alibaba story clearly has legs. There's another report today, they're going to invest a lot of money in AI infrastructure. So clearly there is a chance here that China decouples, led by the big tech names, especially Alibaba. We've got Tencent coming out later in the month as well. It's a very interesting time. Finally, decoupling may actually work.